Uh. Thank God it's fucking Friday. Fucking Friday. Okay. Okay. So I squeezed things a little bit more. Okay, why are you all of a sudden not? Okay, so I messed around on my inventory sheet a little bit more. There we go. Uh. Waiting approval. Not the correct one. Okay. Hey, Mom. You are like that, but let's do inspect. These would be good ones. MOQ is 10. Okay. Can we just pause emails? Thank you so much. Don't send me shit just because I'm looking at you. Okay. So what am I going to be doing today? Well, I actually have to leave a little early today, probably about 1:30, so that I can hit up the bank with Appriss because we got a debt consolidation meeting to go to. And see what we can do about getting out of the mess that I got us into. So that's nice. And then I'm probably just gonna go home and not do anything after that point. So got plenty of stuff to do. But what for today, what we won't be doing is I need to make some more dice, which is what I'm going to be doing today. And I'm not going to sand anything today, like I said I was going to, because I have to stay presentable for the banker. So I'm not all fucking gross when I show up. But before I do any of that, I want to make sure that the resin that I have is still good. Which we'll be doing here in a little bit. So, Apris and I did a little bit of research. Reshipping. Let's see. If we added 100 of these. 1,000, 100 of these. Still way cheaper than what I get them for, but that's not free shipping. That I was talking about. They're pretty cool too. I consider them. $1 a piece. Yeah. Anyways, now I'm just messing around. Okay. So, that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm also very cold, like always. But I'm going to see if my resin is still good, which I need to check the leftover resin. So I'll be right back. Okay, so looks like the dice are good, but they're still pretty sticky, so I'm not going to pull them out yet. Probably just going to let them break for the weekend. God. Where'd my other glove go? Right there. Warm hands now. Okay. Oh, you know what? I need to do right now. Man, if I can type in these fucking dumbass gloves. this looks more about right. Keep forgetting to get... Oh, I need that oil filter. Keep forgetting. I don't think metal dice are going to be like the good one to go for. Because they're gonna... Because we can get them for probably a little bit cheaper in other locations. Maybe. Sun definitely has changed their stuff lately. More of these guys. Guy. Here's some really good prices on dice. This would be something cool. People have been asking for metal dice forever. Metal D6s. I have plenty of these still. Back. Oh, there we are. Looking for you guys. There's some good ones. Dog walk done. Tiny guys. And these aren't much more expensive, if ever, than what I'm getting. Like from other places, so may not be the best place to do dice. It's certainly another option, but if it's going to take much longer and it's the same price, then what's the point of it? I guess just getting bigger, better, different options. Like this guy right here would be cool. I just need to find them. Okay, that's a very big difference. These aren't bullet. These aren't dice. 9, that's worth it. Messing around with stuff. Yeah. $8 a set. That's worth it. Okay. I just had to look around for it. The big thing is that I have to find the month to get them out here. And what, you know, I was thinking about this the other day. That the way that I'm looking at my inventory stuff inherently is wrong. Because I'm using my quick suppliers as my main suppliers, which is not the way I should be doing it. What I should be doing is I should set a monthly requirement for my inventory. And every month I need to have this minimum amount in here to do all the shows that I want to do for that month. Some months are going to be higher, some months are going to be lower. But at the beginning of the month, I order whatever I want to do to get to that minimum order requirement for the next month. So that way, these guys don't end up being incredibly expensive. Look at these, all of these guys. I could sell every single one of these. Got 200 of these guys. It'd be 1,500. Then we're going to be change it quite a bit. Still make it $11 a set, which is incredibly cheap. Or, probably even better for me, is order it 2 months in advance. That way these guys here I get it for $7.92 a set instead of $11.55, increasing it quite by a significant portion. By 10 times, actually. So what I should do is 2 months ahead. These are $7.90. Look at this one. Yeah. Oh, shipping doesn't change. And so, at every month, I'm going to get a mass amount in, which, you know, it's something I could probably work on today. Right now, since what else am I doing? I got 2 hours until I have to leave. But because it's worth the effort. Get this set here for 5. Oh, that's not the same thing. Get out of here. Try to Temu me. I'm smarter than that. Oh, these would be good to get. I remember the last time I got these guys. It's been so long. That's way too many. 800 bucks. $12 a set. It really isn't saving me any money. That's the problem, I guess, with it. So, yeah, that would save me a lot of money. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 of these guys. I'd pick my favorite 10 of them. Buy 10 of each. Oh. Fucking. Oh my god. Fucking fat fingers everything. Fuck. I don't understand how that has. Oh yeah, there we go. Going to bank. Sounds good, Mom. So let's think about this for a minute. Because I have the time to do it right now. I'll go to the bathroom and get an energy drink, and then we're going to go ahead and think about this for a minute. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna be going to the bank too, Mom. Okay. Okay. So, what I'm going to do. Oh, I need to do this anyways. Hi. So, Rose City and on. So here we got Rose City and on. So all of these guys. These three are doing. LA, Twitch, AX, and oh, only one. So here, equal to boom, boom, plus boom, plus. Stop skipping. minus that minus well, one. That's not what I wanted to do. So I have that. So why don't we go here. You know that's not what I wanted to do, fucking Google. Get out of here. Okay, so what am I doing here? This is my attempt to make a monthly minimum inventory that I need for every month. And that way I can take the time to order stuff well in advance. And that means I can get it at really, really good prices. That's just all I got. Okay. So we're going to grab the items from the sales sheet here. I like the monthly ordering idea too. That way I don't have to scramble to get everything in time. And really, the only things that matter are the only thing that matters is the metal ones, the metal dice. Everything else doesn't really matter that much. Like this section right here. Everything else is fine. We're not worried about any of that stuff for the most part. Because for the 3D prints, I print those myself. We're cool. Stickers, I already have a good source for them. I'm not worried about it. Pins, I already have a good source for it. I don't need it. But it's these guys that do. And for Magic the Gathering, I'm not sure what I want to do with that yet. So really, let's simplify this. Because really, it is these guys that I care about. Just those guys. So since January is already over, I can do January now really easy. There's a couple of ways I can do this. The mini metals I don't care about either. D20s I don't care about either, because I'm not ordering those. care about those ones. Oh, that's something I didn't look up. I probably should have. Get a lot of good choices this time. Cheapest I can get him is 17. I like these guys. These are my favorites. $19. I can look at a keep I want. And because if I'm going to spend 17 bucks on this guy, I could just spend $19 on this guy. And, like... No... Oh, they got rid of the ones that I usually get. Right, so 16 bucks on that or spend 19 on a better set. Which just makes me sad is all. Oh well. So if that's the case, then we're really going to have to get rid of all that. I don't have them broken down in any other way. That should be good, because I can take this. I should be able to take this and probably should do the tubes different sizes now. Take this and be like, oh, I'm supposed to have 50 of these. I only have 26. Let me see which ones I have. Okay. So what I should do is go to where so if we take all of January 2025, to be able to break down everything for January. That sucks. this. Fucking two-factor authentication for everything. You need to fucking move. You're not helping right there. Oh, lovely. It'll be a little harder than I thought. On. Okay, this is going to be much harder than I thought because I don't know. I made a lot of changes in how I do my inventory stuff over the last year or so that I can't really track exactly what was sold, which makes sense. So, what am I going to do instead? Because I only have inventory that I've been taking since TwitchCon. TwitchCon was in August of last year. So I would have to make guesses. make a lot of inferences, but there's something wrong with those dice. I think that's AI generated. Why do they put that on there? Okay. All I really have was last year's stuff to go on. You know what I can do? Okay. What I could do is pull the actual sales numbers from August, September, October, November, December. Let's try that. See if I can bungle my way into making this actually work. Okay. Go to reports. My battery changed from being a hollow battery image to being yellow. Computer updates. Oh, they probably did it because color is easier to determine than just like an arbitrary line. As it always does. Same as it ever was. That's amazing. So good at my job. Fuck me. Uncategorized amount? Uncategorized amount. Lovely. So from July, I actually have data for some certain points. Stupid that it won't tell me. What if I download the... Cancel. Tell me then. Okay, so it'll tell me with this. God damn it. This would have been... I don't know. Literally no other data I think of this matters. Delete everything else. Well, this doesn't even matter. That literally would have been just Florida SuperCon. Yeah, 7/18 would have been, yeah, Florida SuperCon last year. So I don't have any data before VidCon, which is awful. What happened? Did I not check this yet? I didn't. I don't have any good data because it was at that point where I decided, hey, I probably shouldn't just be doing custom amounts. I don't know. I'll figure this out. Ah, my hands are so cold. Hmm. Hold up. But TwitchCon is the first one that I broke this down into like this. No, it's not. LA Comic Con is. So then, really... Yeah, LA Comic Con is the first one I broke down into this. If I go to Rose City... does this entail? What does this and Because, yeah, I didn't do the breakdown of this yet, but I have the information that I could be doing the breakdown with. Do I have? What's before Rose City? Sac Anime Summer. And I have the sales for those too, and I can do the breakdown for that one. Okay. And then what about before that? AlexCon San Jose. Have the data. The only problem is that I don't have the cash data for those ones. Square reports would show me. Then where am I getting this data from? GalaxyCon San Jose was... Yeah, so the earliest data I have is from Florida SuperCon. Go check VidCon really quick. Yeah, I don't have the breakdowns for VidCon. So then let's go to Denver. Nope. Oh, I do. I do have the breakdowns for Denver. Because this is when I started. Denver. So Square would kinda. I would have to look for it, but it would only show me the card data. I would have to open it up. Position 2. I don't know why that decided it wanted to change. I would have to extrapolate it to have all the cash and card sales. So for me to do that, I would have to find the data on one of my squares. So this one has data all the way up until July. July is 7. So that means that 7, the only 7 shows that I had were Florida SuperCon. So I need to go and find the other part of this data. Sign out. Sign in. Thank you, leave. Go here. Then we're going to go to reports. Sales. Sales summary. Nothing in July. Nothing in August. Nothing in September. October. November. December. Doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't this have anything? This is April, but this is... Yeah, this is not good information. Because this is all custom. So then let's switch over to my other one. Okay, so this is the SAC anime one. Okay. So what I have is data all the way going back to Denver, Denver being 7-3. So I only have from that day. Because I guess that yes. So I only have data going all the way back to Denver, which was 7-3. They've changed it. 528. So, if I go to sales, okay, let's pop out all data after Denver. But this is good. It's a good amount of data to be working on. So what this is really telling me is that I need to take the data, extrapolate it to the full charge amount of whatever, and then I can say of shows of this size, they sell between X and Y amount. So let's go for this amount. It's a little bit more rough than I thought, but it's better than nothing. So why don't we go all the way down to VidCon is the first one, so we're going to hide this. Denver is what we're going to be doing. So with this data here, I have it broken out. Man, that's not a lot of sales in cash. Okay. So what I can do is do what I usually do here. Go all the way down to the AWA. Grab this entire thing. Go back here, Denver. Just put it here. So this is actually oh, don't tell me I deleted the data. God damn it, I didn't I? Did I do that for this too? No, I didn't. I just did it for Denver. Well, Denver, you stinking butthead. Go back to Square. Sign in. Boom. Denver was last year 74567. So 74 to 77. So if we go here, go to reports, sales, sales summary. Change this to 74 to 77. Okay. And with this, we can run an entire report on it. There we go. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah. Export. Detail. All right, let's go to here. We wouldn't care about the date, the time. Selected columns. What? Okay. Welcome back, Mom. So this is the actual data for that show. See? Let's go to sales. Does that change anything? It does. No, it doesn't. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. So we need to do this all the way down to 500, 400. Yeah, that's what we're doing. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting played. Okay. So that fixes that. Do it in alphabetical order. Hours, really? Okay, well, then I guess that's what I have for that. Spinner. A bunch of customs amount that I tried to not do. Dice D20. Got picking up. Metal dice. Metal dice standard. All that. Boxes. Okay. $11,950 if we go here. Summary. Plus what? $11,950 right there. Okay. So you close you. On you. Close you. You inventory. Anime shows sales. Okay. So I don't have the disc spinners or anything at this time. There's no walking away. Probably all the custom amounts and shit. I'm gonna hate myself. I'm actually not a big fan of the cost or the... I just need the amount sold. None of that stuff matters. So we have... Uh, you know what I should do? There. I needed to add a item to my Square Reader. So I need to get equal to this amount minus this. Okay, this is actually going to be sales. So we're going to do that same exact one here, except it's not going to be O. And it's going to be G instead of D. E. 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 Yeah, sure, whatever, who cares? Hey, Rorik, how's it going? They're going to be actually money amounts. Had better days, yeah. I think we all can say that at some point. So I'm trying to extrapolate out. No, it's not G, because the discounts don't matter. It's going to be E. I need E. Because I'm trying to figure out all the things. Sure, I want to hear something amazing about today. then it does matter because it's the amount that we're getting is going to be that. The dots at the end of that sentence make me feel that that's not really an amazing thing. But is it? Did you finally get put into the office finally? To unemployed. Oh shit, bro. You got fired? Or laid off? Laid off. Shit. Just happened now? Oh, like 10 a.m. Okay. So you're gonna file for that unemployment? You better file for that unemployment. Got told to step into the office. Was it a mass layoff thing or was it just a you thing? Do you know that? The whole afternoon crew. Fuck. So you and somebody else. Sorry to hear about that. Yeah. Well, shit. So, Rourke, you better put that unemployment in. And I'm 100% serious. You think you didn't even know about it. So now, okay. Fuck. Back home. Yeah. Good, good, good. Fuck. Did you get a severance for it at least? Or they just said you're not here anymore? Any payout of like benefits or anything? Or shit, bro. Oh my god. And maybe a severance. Well, I can tell you right now that if you're at this point with a maybe a severance, you ain't getting a severance because usually your last payout is a part of or gets added onto that severance. So if you have a maybe, then I'm pretty damn sure they're not going to give you one. Fuck. Okay. I still have to go back and give them my work clothes? Fuck them. Fuck them. You don't need to give back your fucking work clothes. Fuck them. It's close enough. Yeah, Appers, that's perfect. Send me a box prepaid and I'll consider sending my work stuff back. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. So, so what you should have did was walk out and come back and be like, "I'm applying for a job." No, no, no. Look, I have a very firm opinion that if I get rejected from something, then they didn't want me. So why would I come back in any way, shape, or form? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah. No, fuck that. You have more important things to do with your life now, bro. Yep. Hey, Rourke, you want to go into together in a brick and mortar shop? Let's fucking do it. I was honestly thinking, and we talked about this a lot before, but I would love to have a brick and mortar that was like card shop, tabletop shop, and a food place. And my particular food place would be like pizza or whatever. That way we have a hangout spot, a place that people can buy, and a place that people can eat food, and do that. So I would need a workshop, card shop, food place. I was thinking a little bit higher quality than 7-Eleven in terms of like handmade or whatever, but 7-Eleven, if we can get that like level of quality of pizza just to toss into a fucking oven, yeah, I'm down for it. Yeah. If we can find the same supplier as 7-Eleven pizza, I would be totally down to literally just oven 7-Eleven pizzas all day. Sell them for like $10 a pop. I'm down for that 100%. Especially, I think you can buy them for like $3 to $4. So I'll have like the concession stand, food place, workshop, and game store. Apris, it might have accelerated my plans a little bit faster than I wanted to. Which would be perfect, because then work could run the place while I'm not there. And then you can take care of like the Magic tournament stuff and that, and I don't have to worry about that. And I know, Apris. I know. I know. I know. I know. I'm not saying, Apris, let's go outside and look for a place right now. I am stating that that we could do it. We could do it. I was thinking, Rourke, a tavern theme. Like a lot of hardwood paneling and soft fire-like lights. I don't know if you've ever been to that pizza place that we went to a lot in Folsom. Whenever we would do something up in Folsom, but that would be... Yeah, really, any easy and fast thing. Scones, yeah, scones. Sconces. Sconces is what he's saying. Or scones. You could call them scones too, but sconces would be perfect. You could have those on the wall with like the firelights inside of them. Um, a cheeky British Mexican Italian pub. Kinda, 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 yeah. With like a workshop. What I would love to do at some point in time down the line is is um I would love at some point down the line to go check out a bunch of card stores and card shops and stuff and seeing like what do they actually do. And like what in terms of selling are there, what in terms of like goods that they offer, what in terms of table space and size and stuff like that. Um I would love a medieval tavern-esque card shop, food place, hangout. But today is actually all about finances, which is why I'm doing this, but also why we're doing this, but also why I've been looking into a lot of other ways of supplying and inventory and stuff like that. This. Well, oh shit. Going to equal to this minus that. That's enough. So there we go. Yeah. Now you have time to price out your cards. Yeah, bro, get me some binders, and they will be on my table for my next show, which is actually going to be Emerald City Comic Con. So it's a big one. One second, I'm gonna use the bathroom. They sell these. That would make sense because that. So then, what is coming up for this then? I don't know why I did that. Oh, dice D20. Okay, I'm an idiot. Yeah, whatever. But really, again, the only ones I care about do. Oh, because I put them under metal dice the entire time. That's why. Fuck. I hate this. Okay. Let me use the restroom real quick. Okay. So, those were the only two shows that we had last year. Actually, let's go back to this. So again, the only ones that I cared about are the ones that I have to buy. So we're going to delete everything. Really, I don't need this. But they do matter. They do fucking matter. Because I'm trying to get the whole entire thing. Okay, yeah, it does matter. And then I need to go back here. Go to... Pull a dice with spinner. Control C. Boom. Did I really... didn't... Because I didn't bring them. That's why. So if those were the only two shows that I had in July of the last year, it's good added to have. I know it was not in the plane. know it's not in the plan right now, but I hope for an open door for the better. See if anything out there. Be sure to let you know. Yep, sounds good. So then last. Yes, those are the only two. So if I go, the Talon, yeah, I'm always a reference to everybody. So then that means that my inventory sheet let's go here. Just do both. Was this plus this. Going to be an amount. This is the number that I'm taking forward. So apparently in July, I sold 254 metal sets of dice. But that 254 also includes all the dice spinners that I had too. So let's take these numbers. Do the inventory sheet just here for holding. And let's fails this number. A paste special values on. Okay, that's not at all what I copied. I'm pretty fucking sure. Not what I copied. Control C. Yeah, why is it coming out to that? Okay. There we go. Don't know why it was doing that fucking weird ass shit. Okay. So what is everything that I actually care about? You want to do Costco dinner tonight? Yeah, let's do Costco dinner tonight. Okay, so these are really the only ones that I care about. We should do Costco dinner tonight. So in July of last year... Care about D20s either. Like getting a hot dog and a chicken wrap, then putting the dog in the wrap. I like that's cool. I like that. No, we do 4 slices of pizza, a couple of sodas that come with it, and then we do one of the ice creams, and it comes out to a little less than $10 for 2 people. I want to do the hot dog pizza wrap. Oh, the hot dog pizza wrap. Well, Apris, we have time to do that. Let's do the hot dog pizza wrap then. I think what it's coming down to is that my data is not complete enough. Yeah, 3 slices, soda, and ice cream around $10 for 2 people. I think my data is complete enough at LA Comic-Con, because that's when I started doing this, right? That's exactly what they want us to do because that's what they price their food for. Oh, yeah. So, Apris and I are going to be looking at some debt consolidation stuff to get us on better footing for the year coming up. And one of the things is that we went and printed out our credit card statements for the last credit card statement that we had. And in those credit card statements, it tells you how much that you're paying in interest per okay, good. How much you're paying in interest per credit card and all that kind of stuff. And that's great because I got a better understanding on what my interest rates were. So Apris had like a 13 point something percent on one of her cards. I had a 12 point something percent on one of my cards, 16 point something and 19 point something because I have 4 credit cards. The last credit card that I looked up was Costco. And the Costco credit card has a 28% interest rate on it. And I didn't realize that. It makes sense because if they're giving me, you know, $1,000 a year or plus to in rewards back, then they're going to have to get their money back somehow. It's a 28 point something percent interest rate to it, and I was just like, what the fuck? This is where all my money's going to. Because my Costco card is the one that I usually charge out first because I get the benefits, the Costco payments for it. But then I realized literally just today that is probably the worst fucking thing that I could do if I'm not planning on paying that stuff off by the end of the month. They're going to charge me 28% interest APR on it, so it's 28% on the whole entire like year. But that's still 28 fucking percent. Way higher than any other credit card I've ever heard of. So, no wonder they're like, hey, we're going to increase your credit limit. Hey, we're going to increase your credit limit. Because they were getting me at almost 30% interest rate on that credit card. So for 1 month period, just the interest payment on my credit card for Costco was like $400 and something, which is almost as much as all the other 3 credit cards combined. So it really enlightened me because it is fucking crazy that's that high. And again, I was using it because I wanted to get the benefits out of it, but now I realize as of just today, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it for the benefits. Now, if I do a cost-benefit analysis on it, it's probably going to come out to like a 16% interest rate or whatever, considering, you know, the cash back that I get for it. But that is not worth it. Actually, let me rephrase that. Not 16%, probably like a 22, 23% interest rate outside of all of that. My last year's Costco benefits receipt that I'm getting back is like $1,200. Just imagine if it was $450 per month for interest, which is going to come out to like almost $6,000 versus the $1,200 that I got for it from the benefits of it. So I'm looking into strategies to make me not have to pay so much money in interest rates and everything else. And that's strategy number 1 that I learned. Either get rid of that Costco card because it's not as good as I think it is, or I use the Costco card just as a monthly purchasing thing and don't have anything on that card ever again beyond just a month. So that's going to be another thing that I talk about, you know, when we get to the meeting today. Like I didn't even realize that's the case. So I'm changing up the strategy of how I do things for it. So that extra amount is not worth it if you keep that shit on the credit card. So what I'm going to be doing moving forward is my line of credit and my other credit cards are going to be my purchases that are going to last longer than a month. in a ranked fashion, because I have a credit card on there that has like an 11% interest rate. So why don't I just use that one first? After that, use the line of credit, which is a 16%, and then I have another one that's 19%, which is probably not the best to be using for it. So I'm going to use it in that order to be paid out basically life FIFO. No. First in, first out, last in, last out. Yeah, last in, last out. In that way. And just absolutely avoid using the Costco card for anything other than something that I'm going to pay off in that month or in a month's time. Which is... So yeah, I learned that today. And that was not good. That's exactly what I said. So this one, we're actually going to do G. I didn't know that, I guess, would be the problem. Oh, got a lot of stuff. Alana, Divergent Storm. I'm reading the magic chat. Whenever you cast a spell, if it's the first instant spell, the first sorcerer spell, or the first otter spell, other than Alana, you cast with this turn, you may have target opponent draw a card. If you do, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. So it's double cast, basically. There we go. The outer one that you Oh no, yeah, the auto one. I like that because it's basically twin cast. Vivi is very good, and as Rorik, or not Rorik, as Naren mentioned, it's kill on sight for Vivi. That's not something that ramps up way too much. Because then if I cast spells, then I can tap him, or not even tap him. So add any combination of blue and red for his power. That's crazy. I know that that other one that I showed. Niv Mizzet is also a kill on sight too. Because that gives you such a insane and crazy card advantage. And Niv also combos off the enchantment that whenever you damage draw a card. Yep. Also combos off with another copy of Niv. So that's what I was looking into when I was pulling those ones. I really like. It's less doing damage directly, like the other commanders I have that like either twin cast or double damage or sets a floor limit for how much damage it does. That one is I'm going to run through my whole deck burning everybody with everything first. I like it. Mithril Coat. So, I think I don't know yet. I'm still looking into it. Still thinking about it. Ba-ba. You're gonna wish you hadn't.
Okay. So then now I want to get this close to equal to this minus this. That's going to be 9,000, so probably another 30%. Equals this times 1.3, 1.4, 5, 1.45. Close enough. So then we're going to equal this times 1.45, 0.48, let me look up that. Gather. Indestructible, Magic the Gathering, Wiki, I don't care. Flash, Indestructible. When Mithril Coat enters the battlefield, attach a legendary creature you control. Equipped creature has Indestructible. So it'd have to be a legendary creature. And I'm pretty sure Vivi is legendary. Yeah. That's an expensive card, though. It's a fucking $24 card. Okay. All commanders have to be legendary. You know, I figured. Again, just have 4 copies of Commander. Legendary, 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 legendary. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was like, what was going to go into what requirements does a commander creature have to have? Because you could do anything. Oh, I was looking at a Mithril Coat. Fucking that one right there. So this guy. Flash, Indestructible. When Mithril Coat enters the battlefield, attached to target legendary creature you control. Equipped creature has Indestructible. Equip 3. Which I assume that means if I pay 3... If I pay 3 to put it on the field, it attaches onto a legendary creature. But if I unequip it or re-equip it, I have to spend 3 anyways. And just making sure it is legal in Commander. So then that begs the question, what can destroy indestructible creatures? I assume exiling them. But I don't... Can you exile a commander? Exile would be the way of doing it. Is a game zone outside the field play. It also has keyword action, meaning put in the exile zone. Exile zone was removed from the game before it was renamed as part of Magic 2010 rules update. Master single target exile. See, that makes sense to me. Removed from the game is what I know as. It's a state-based action. You can put the commander back in the... As a state-based action, you can put the commander back into the command zone. Right, so you can put him back in, but then... So then, thinking about that, you exile the Vivi, or whatever, my commander, with a Mithril Coat on. The Mithril Coat stays, but he gets exiled out of the game. Then you pay the commander whatever to put him back in the command zone, and then you can put the Mithril Coat, but any tokens or whatever that was on it before would be gone. So you'd be able to put him back in and then put the coat back on him. Describes exile as essentially a holding area for objects, which can be temporary or permanent. Interactions with exile are dictated almost exclusively by abilities. Exile is never involved in the core game flow of turn-based actions, playing cards, and combat unless the ability is at work. Additionally, extremely few cards can bring... Yes, I recall that. And it compounds, right? So, for example, let's go back to Vivi. So he costs one colorless, one blue, and one red. So if to put him back in, it'd be mana cost. So he'd cost 3 colorless, 1 blue, 1 red. But does it compound? So if he gets exiled again and I put him back, is it 5 colorless and 1 blue, 1 red? And so on and so forth. Or is it just that plus 2? That's what I figured. So add 2 more for every time you put him out. So really, what I would need to do if I were to do that is I would need to cast him and then, or put him into play and then have the Mithril Coat go on him immediately. Okay. But exile, if I recall correctly, hexproof and indestructible. So then that would mean he would be basically invulnerable. Now, No, that would make no sense. Yeah, okay, I was about to ask another question. So that's why Naren showed that that card where it gives him hexproof. Because that gives him a 1-turn hexproof. Not targeted by single target and can't kill. Okay, well, don't take forever, I guess. Blue or red cards that give... Okay, so Threshold would be good too. Run Swift Boots. I think that was what what's his face was talking about. Equitos was talking about. Boots and Greaves will do just as good. Oh, you know what? Shit, I gotta get going. I have that meeting I gotta go to. Fuck, I lost track of time. Well, that's okay. We have plenty of time. Plenty of time still. So I'm actually going to head out. We can talk more